Oh, what's going on, guys? I'm Mac, and welcome back to another 10-minute video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about leaks, as recently the Nintendo Switch 2 has been subject to some of the worst leaking and leaker behavior I think I've ever seen. And we'll talk a little bit more about kind of the history of Nintendo leaks and why this one just feels very different. But if you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe. You guys have been loving these videos recently, and I've been loving the support, and I just want to thank you guys so much for being super supportive of what I've been doing with this channel. And also, look at me, Ace. Wait, just 1 minute before we start. Look. I get 4 down. I get 4 down. I heal myself, and I grenade, and I come back around the corner. I finish the down person, and then take this flat person out. Look at that. Wait. Watch this. And let's go, Ace. Huge. Anyways, okay. So, jumping into this, what the heck is going on with these leaks? Like, genuinely, this has been a completely different scenario from your usual leaking and finding out that your favorite Fortnite Hatsune Miku is coming to the game. What's going on? So, if you didn't know already, the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out, or at least being revealed in April of this year. But this reveal felt very different. I have tried to stay away from leaks as of late, other than maybe a little bit of Fortnite, a little bit of Call of Duty leaks, and that's about it. I enjoy kind of knowing if cosmetics or whatever are going to be coming out, so maybe I could save up for some stuff I want to buy, and that's about everything when it comes to leaks. I was also not as heavily involved, but enjoyed the speculation and the fun of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate leaks and discussions. Whether Minecraft Steve or Waluigi was going to make it into the game was a really fun discussion, and I always thought it was all in good fun, nothing that was harmful at all. Well, the Nintendo Switch leaks have been completely different. Recently, if you didn't know already, the entirety of the Nintendo Switch and potentially the release date, the amount of money it will cost, and also the entire release schedule of games for the initial release have all been leaked. I've seen some of this stuff. I don't fully believe everything, but I didn't initially accept the Nintendo Switch leaks that they were actually real, and then not too long later they revealed everything that was leaked in the actual video. So this feels very different, as I don't know, the fun and whimsy of kind of knowing early what your Christmas present was going to be. Leaking felt more akin to shaking a birthday present before you're supposed to open it than breaking into somebody's house and stealing all their birthday presents. This is what that feels. This is what that feels like. And this whole reveal of the Nintendo Switch, while I wouldn't say that they were completely rushed into doing this, I would say that it definitely wasn't their choice to reveal a teaser for the Nintendo Switch that wouldn't even be revealed until April. The original Nintendo Switch reveal, I think, was less than a year before it came out, and I think it was obviously the same year it came out. But it just doesn't feel the same as the original Switch coming out. Like, this doesn't feel, it doesn't feel right, I think, is the best way to put it. Reading over these leaks or being involved in the leaking and whatsoever, just it definitely feels like you're stealing. And there was recently a developer who showed his frustration, as these individuals who work on these products, I know we can get caught up in the weeds of being like, well, it's Nintendo, and they've ruined lives by having lawsuits and trying to take money away from creators on YouTube and stuff like that. While I can agree, they've made some horrible mistakes when it comes to trying to cultivate a community. They seem pretty against being able to make videos on their content or whatever sometimes. I don't think you can fully fault them, and doing this sort of stuff to them, I don't know, it just feels weird. I know, like, standing up for the big multi-million-dollar company is not normally cheered for, as they're the $1 million company and you're just the individual. you're the person buying into that company, and by like defending them, you're not getting much out of it. You just seem like you're randomly being parasocial for this company. But I'm more looking out a little bit for the developers and the people behind the content, not necessarily the big multi-million-dollar company that is making said gaming system. So, yeah, leaks are just weird, man. I would say leaking has become too prevalent. I know recently certain games have been really kind of locking down and trying to prevent leakers, with Helldivers being one of those, mentioning that. Helldivers recently put all of their content, future content, behind a completely private and secure system that would no longer allow major leaks to come through. As a part of the game, really, everybody knew that this illuminated content and illuminated threat would eventually show up in Helldivers. It being completely leaked, kind of was a bit of a bummer. Like enemy types, names, how they sounded and played and stuff like that, compared to the original game, a lot of it was leaked. And so a lot of the surprise of these creatures was completely removed. I remember E3, which I miss to death, and I wish would come back, but in the current format of the gaming space, E3 is not going to be that successful. But I remember waking up for E3 in June and watching all of the news and live streams that would come out about E3 and be like so excited for all these big game reveals. And now I feel like a good chunk of these game reveals are randomly leaked in some other game's files, or being like, oh yeah, by the way, then the PS5 Pro trailer comes out like 2 months from now, and then it comes out and they're like, oh, well, we knew about all this. Yeah, and obviously hardware leaks and gaming leaks are two very different things. Hardware leaks are more a lot closer to actually stealing, and actually really is stealing the content, as you're taking away from the actual developer of the console, not just the little random mismanaged files that are sitting in the little ready to upload section of an update for a game or whatever. So this is definitely a lot more criminal than leaking that Hatsune Miku is coming to Fortnite. And this even goes, even talking about Fortnite, last year, the very beginning of the year, the entire year's worth of content was leaked. Everything from Dr. Doom returning to Fortnite to Snoop Dogg being a part of Chapter 2 OG Remix. Everything was leaked last year. And I wouldn't say it ruined Fortnite for people, but it definitely did not leave that good of a taste in anyone's mouth, knowing that any sort of surprises for basically the entire year were ruined for that game. Like an internal leak which revealed the entire next season, or not next season, entire next year worth of content, was just the worst. I think leaking can have a place in a community, especially in Fortnite, because it was born and bred, I feel like, and grown in Fortnite. But I wouldn't necessarily say a game needs to be leaked 24/7. It doesn't need to be, okay, here is all of the years worth of content. That's just completely unnecessary and just trivial at that point. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this rambling and just more of just kind of anger session about this sort of stuff. I felt bad for Nintendo for the first time in a minute, as a lot of people's work was practically ruined and frowned upon and discussed and just picked apart even before they had a chance to go over it. I've seen people already make their decisions about the Nintendo Switch prior to the reveal coming out. People were like, nah, I'm not going to buy it. My guy, the trailer for the actual system hasn't come out. You still got like 4 months left before that happens. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And I am very excited for the Switch too. I've definitely loved the cycle of Switch content. And while there could have been things done better, like adding a background home screen that you can customize, I'm excited for the Switch too. Anyway, so what you guys in this video, make sure to like, subscribe, all this sort of stuff, and I'll see you next one.